My name is Christina Phelps. I am in art education specialization program at Concordia University. The first idea actually came from the media. The Indigenous population, a lot of the information was going to be removed from the grade 10 history books, and it used to be covered more in depth. And I wanted to react to that, that fact that they had planned to remove this information. So I wanted to design a curriculum for the grade 10 students to be able to kind of still get a little bit of a feel of the Indigenous population, as well as in their nearby school communities. So my project is called Presencing the Indigenous Culture in Westmount. So often the reason I use the word presencing is because often populations are made invisible or not mentioned a lot, and especially in the area of Westmount. So my project wanted to address that indeed Westmount as a population is multicultural. It does have people from all over, and most importantly, it actually has a very rich history in terms of its Indigenous population. The population stems from a walking tour that would involve 4 separate high schools who participate, a Francophone high school, 3 Anglophone high schools, 2 public schools, 2 private, 1 all girls and 1 all boys, and the rest are co-ed. The strong points in the project is the collaboration with the grade 10 students from the different art classes from 4 different schools with a street artist, an artist from the decolonized street art movement. So these artists involved would be from the either Indigenous population or their entire body of work addresses issues of decolonization, equity, anti-racism, and showing that the Indigenous population are not only here to stay, but have been here for many, many years. So this project approaches 4 different issues. One of the issues would be the tokenism, souvenir, the Indigenous population as just a token, a souvenir, or a displaced souvenir. So they would look at elements such as totem poles coming from far away, which have been shoved in the back of libraries and not really addressed and celebrated in a way that it should, and something that doesn't necessarily belong in a place. Another school would be paired with a sculpture that the artist himself calls an MIEUX-êTRE, which is actually originates from the Inuit population, and as a very wealthy, well-to-do Jewish doctor, it would be something different to be able to try to celebrate and appropriate that type of art and calling it something from another culture. So the school working with that sculpture site would be using textiles and fibers and street arts to show that, to kind of bring attention to the cultural appropriation. The third project would be using wheat paste as a medium with a well-known street artist named Swarm, and would be talking about the actual burial site from the old Iroquois nation, which is located in Upper Westmount at an elementary school. And the fourth, so they would be using beadwork and referencing old antique beadwork and using flowers to kind of create this memorial tribute to them. And the fourth and final project would be using wheat paste and these overlooking the moccasin fab, so the very tops of the moccasins, also presencing the missing Indigenous women, because there's a traveling art show relating to the moccasin fabs. And so each student would be using wheat paste, but also printmaking over top of the wheat paste, creating these moccasins as though they're traveling, and that would be placed at the fourth site, which would be an alleyway. An alleyway which used to be used by the Iroquois population to gather water, going in Arlington Lane. So it's getting a feel for the different the school population, their direct neighborhood, and getting a feel from elements of history in the past as well as current issues.